Hello, dear Virgo. I will tell you today's horoscope for September 6th, 2024. A message of love, hope, and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Virgo. I'll tell you today's horoscope. You're likely to receive good news from your partner today. Something you hoped would work out some time ago will finally have a good answer today. Give him or her your support and be happy for his or her success. Prepare your pocket and savings for an unexpected expense. It will be necessary and urgent. Job opportunities are pouring in. What you have to do is take advantage of them and go for it. Don't neglect paperwork, documents, and signatures. Your finances will take a positive turn. Don't jump to conclusions right away. Try to understand what's happening first. In love, a phone call or a message on your computer will be a reason for joy. You're going to make good decisions, and if you rely more on your experience and intuition, so much the better. Getting rid of doubts is all you need to put order in your love life. You should wash your hands often as a prophylactic means to avoid germs. Everything is clear for you during this cycle full of possibilities and emotions. Try not to accumulate tensions because you can get sick. Learn to relax. You are carrying out contradictory strategies for good health. Find the middle ground. There are several astrological aspects within your astral panorama that you must consider. The conjunction with the sun that makes you very shrewd, and the trine of Chiron that accentuates your physical strength and benefits your health. On the other hand, be very careful with your expressions now that the planet Saturn is retrograde in a sign of the water element, very similar to yours as you are of Earth. You are tempted to say hurtful things to your partner or perhaps to complain senselessly. It is important that you restrain yourself or you will do things that you may later regret. Life is short. Happiness is achieved when we know how to live in harmony with everything and everyone. Virgo, you may feel a great need to be alone. You need space to be alone with yourself and create your own idea about life. This is not bad. You don't have to be interacting with someone all the time. It is important that in your time alone you draw your own conclusions about your life. Your horoscope tells you that you must be very careful with what you say in love. You will understand how easy it is to achieve the happiness of others. A word from you, a gesture, a caress will be the factors that will change sadness into joy in your love relationship. Put the internal resources of your sign to work, Virgo, and you will be amazed at the results. It is time to be joyful and happy thanks to the power of love. Reconcile with your partner and do not fight over insignificant things. If you are looking for your better half, this day will be great to try. These will be days of being well accompanied by your partner and enjoying the moment. It is important that when you remember him or her, it is how happy he or she makes you and how important he or she is to you, because he or she may feel a little abandoned. In health, Chiron, the healing planet, is in a very favorable aspect with your ruler today, a trine at 120 degrees apart. Blood pressure and physical exercise are inextricably linked. If you have been suffering from hypertension recently, consult your doctor about the possibility of immediately starting a plan of energetic activities. Your health has not been better and you no longer have excuses to stay at home. Go out and have fun. Don't worry about overdoing it a little because your health is so sensitive that you won't feel any discomfort. At work, due to extrinsic factors, Saturn's retrograde transit today through the sign of Cancer, no longer, and the other, a square of Uranus, you are moving in your work in an emotional way, and this could cause problems if your job requires concentration and details, something that fortunately you know well how to handle. If you are thinking of changing jobs, today is an excellent day to try. Money and fortune, money and economic issues in general may take a while to resolve due to the influences in your horoscope associated with the position of Saturn, but the good news is that these inconveniences are temporary. I see today's astral rhythm, strong sexual energy level, cosmic dynamics. the inspiration you are receiving at a subliminal level, a dangerous tendency to take an incident out of context, exaggeration that you should avoid, unfounded critical attitudes, especially. Relationship prediction: things will go well if your partner is an earth or water sign. The most tense relationship with Aquarius and also with Aries. Your compatibility in general is good with earth and water signs. If you are single, life is giving you lessons, so instead of complaining, take advantage of them. Special lucky number: 70, lucky color: black. The universal number: 3 in numerology, the sum is reduced to simple digits. Now I will tell you your auspicious hours in matters of love, money and business are given according to the Eastern European Standard Time, and you must adapt them to your national time: 6 and 15 am, 10 and 35 am, 4 and 25 p.m. and 7 and 40 p.m. Lucky numbers are 23, 38, 43 and 55. Diego, in September you will be tormented by guilt. You want to make peace with someone and forgive old grudges. The main thing is not to do it too late. The most difficult part of your activities in the second half of September may be financial disputes. We may talk about revising or completely terminating relations with one of the partners. The planetary situation is not conducive to mutual understanding. There may be confusion and instability in relationships. Relations of mutual help and support will develop with friends that will be expressed in small things. The closest friends and advisors in all matters will be the parents and closest relatives. Don't underestimate their advice and trust completely in their life experience. After September 15th, inconveniences and misunderstandings may arise with certain people in your family, so try to avoid conflicts. Today, Virgo, you will feel the need to put everything in order, but don't forget that chaos also has its beauty. You are like a precise and meticulous clock, but remember that even a broken clock is right twice a day. You might feel overwhelmed by the lack of organization. Don't stress yourself out. Remember that you are very good at solving problems. You may feel the need to control everything. Let things flow. Remember that love is a free and spontaneous feeling. Promises are made to be kept, not to gain time. You should solve problems between you not with empty promises, but with real commitments that you can and want to keep, otherwise, you will find yourself back at square one. Honesty is paramount, as without it there can be no trust in the future. Imagination is the only limit in problem solving, so do not fear, as creativity is something you possess in abundance. The essential thing is that you do not feel overwhelmed by the circumstances and that you observe the situation with an attentive and precise eye, like that of a surgeon. Get out of your usual environment and leave your comfort zone. The only way to overcome this inertia is to turn to yourself and awaken your senses, and one way to do this is by doing something out of the ordinary for you. For example, you could consider speaking in front of a large audience. Do not deny your mistakes, learn to be proud of them, as they show how much you have learned. Make sure you do not give them room again. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us make them even better by becoming a sponsor of the channel. What you have to do is click on the thank you button, and with your help we will continue to grow. You will jump from romance to romance, but today you may find something definitive. Don't plan ahead, let some time pass to do so. A good time for work projects is born, a time of promises that can be taken advantage of if you manage to have confidence in yourself. Only by being yourself will you find the path to success, fortune, wealth, and the abundance of gifts that you want for your life, so that your life becomes that flow of happiness and harmony that you long for. We all have good luck naturally, only some can see it and very few have learned to take advantage of it. You are encouraged to try. Don't feel bad if something doesn't go as you planned, because despite what you might think, the transit of the moon through your earth element when used well helps you define situations and put everything into perspective. Expect a favorable turn in your money matters, because from today a positive window has opened in your economic life. Virgo, you are beginning a cycle of financial growth that will represent a stage of gains and promotions. Don't be impatient if you are still alone, it is the best for you at this stage. Your horoscope tells us, Virgo, that you can improve many aspects within yourself that will help you increase the possibilities of action and development of new virtues and valuable qualities through the influence that Venus, Mercury, Uranus, and Jupiter generate in you from the emotional and intellectual. You will be able to greatly improve the strength and energy that you bring to your work through what Mars will be influencing and increasing today in a constant and effective way within your professional life. Being in your house 10 love, you can improve self-love by increasing your capabilities and qualities within yourself and thereby improve the non-material value that you possess within yourself. This is thanks to the influence of Capricorn within your 5th house. You feel inspired to open your heart to that person who sensitizes you. Do it and you will see how your life acquires quality. A stubborn attitude would ruin your current relationship or the one that could be forming. If you suffer from hearing problems or ear problems in general, this is an appropriate time to go to a specialist and have a complete checkup. This evaluation will avoid later health complications. You are someone who can change habits and routines for better ones that make you improve many of the capacities with which you develop from your energy and with your health. This through what Pluto brings you at an ideological level of changes within your 6th house in Aquarius. You can develop ideas that can greatly revolutionize your way of working through the power that Pluto exercises within your work house, and with it you can constantly improve many of the activities that you do within your professional field. If today you feel more respected and admired than on other occasions at work, you should take advantage of this positive impact on your job to ask for that salary increase or to go on that job interview that can change your life. You can improve the income you receive through certain improvements and changes in how you make your clients feel. This is thanks to everything that fortune brings you within your 2nd house from the sign of Scorpio to create well-being in your clients. There is a good astral vibration that favors family businesses. If you are thinking of becoming independent in your economy or partnering with relatives in a small company, the omens are promising and your economic future looks prosperous. Today, Virgo, you are probably thinking that you have been moving away from your goals for some time and that the path you now take every day is taking you further away from them. Don't let another day go by without remedying this situation. It is likely that you have been carried away by a need to generate more money, or you have simply let yourself be carried away by the current. It's time to take the reins again. Never lose sight of your dreams and think daily about how to achieve them. Everything is going smoothly for you, Virgo, and the future with that special person who has come into your life is very promising today. You just have to avoid being so controlling, give him a little more space and let him have time for his things. Lilith from the 11th house can make you fall irremediably into certain vices that the bad influences you may be in contact with in certain social groups may be exerting on you, so take good care of this aspect if you are weak-willed. Dear Virgo, September will be a month of constant learning and personal growth for you, where you must be patient with yourself and trust in your talents. The stars advise you to surround yourself with your close circle and work on your relationships. In love, if you are single, a friendship could turn into romance. Give time to time. Listen to her and express your love with details. Communication will be key. At work, you will have doubts about making decisions. Do not act impulsively. Analyze the pros and cons of taking any step. Be cautious with your finances. For Virgo in September, this month dedicate more quality time to your family and close friends, organize meetings or outings to spend time together and strengthen ties. Be more supportive of your parents or siblings who are going through difficult times. Today, Virgo, you could feel a little tired of the constant demands of those around you. It is crucial that you do not allow the expectations of others to divert you from your own goals and needs. Remember, you may achieve much more by focusing on your individual efforts instead of dispersing yourself. It seems that you could be repressing your true feelings towards someone who has captured your interest. It is vital that you allow yourself to express your emotions openly and honestly. Do not let the fear of vulnerability prevent you from exploring something that could be wonderful. If you're in a relationship, you may feel the need to discuss something you've been keeping to yourself. Open communication will be your ally today, allowing both parties to better understand each other's viewpoints and emotions. Pay attention at work, as you're likely to face a challenge that could lead to a costly mistake if not handled properly. Take time to review your work and don't hesitate to seek advice or help if needed. This can be a critical time for your professional development, where learning to handle mistakes and challenges will better prepare you for the future. Sometimes, the best investment you can make is in your own emotional and mental well-being. Consider therapy or counseling if you feel like there are unresolved issues weighing you down. A professional can offer you tools to better manage your challenges. Virgo may have some things to fear today, so you have to be much more focused on what you want and what you are beginning to get. If you don't decide on what is good and important to you, you won't have anything to celebrate later, dear Virgo. Virgo is very clear that many times life has other ideas to put in its path, so love may be postponed now for a while longer for singles, but don't be scared, Virgo. You can find something good very soon, perhaps to entertain yourself for a while. It's not that you have many mistakes right now, it's that perhaps you haven't been able to keep up with the pace. You should have to put yourself in the place you should and start having much more success at work. Think about it well, Virgo, there is much more for you now. There are times when we have many doubts, but if a different way of looking at things comes to our eyes, we can achieve much more today. You don't have to pay attention to all the problems that may be coming to you today, Virgo. That's why you need to think more about yourself today, Virgo. Today, the moon joins the sun in your sign. This period is interpreted as a time to plant the seeds of your projects for the rest of the year, until the sun returns to this point and there is another new moon in your sign. So today is a great day to reason about what you want to work on, develop, do in your personal life, relationships, and work. All of these are seeds that you are going to plant for a new cycle. Mars in your second house of money today makes a trine to Pluto in your fifth house of love and relationships. This transit is positive but demands that you take action. You need to make clear plans about how you use money for the matters of love, pleasure, and joy of the fifth house. On this day, you have a lot of clarity about what needs to be done to improve financially. It's just a matter of doing it. On this day, you need to take care of your calves. This area of the body is especially susceptible to being hit by carelessness when walking. Try to pay attention when you walk and always look around corners or parts that stick out on furniture and tables. Today in particular, you can receive a strong blow in that area. Today, the sun in your first house of personality makes a trine to Uranus in your 10th house of professional success. This transit is considered positive as it generates clarity of objectives in relation to the houses it connects to. In this case, we are talking about your professional goals. Today is a great day to take action, since this transit demands that you do things regarding what you want to do with your professional life. The direction you need to take, the studies or certifications you need to do, all of that will be crystal clear and you will be able to take the appropriate actions to move forward in that direction. Remember that this transit demands that you take action. The worst thing you can do is leave things for tomorrow, because then the energy will go inward and you will be able to experience a lot of frustration for what you have not done to improve your professional life. Avoid this and instead start acting today, taking advantage of this beautiful transit that helps you a lot to set clear goals and directions to follow. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.